So welcome to this chair yoga video with myself, Liz Turner. This is suitable for people that practice chair yoga with me regularly, but if you've come across this video and you're new, it's absolutely fine to join in. So what I'm going to do in view of that to begin with is just go over the breathing practice that we do alongside all of our movements and positions. So just follow along with this. So basically we're trying to make a sound in the back of the throat, and this acts as a kind of guidance system when you're doing things. So if you can't do this sound smoothly, then it may indicate that you need to rest or do something more gentle. So we're going to do a practice breath for it first of all. So what I'd like you to do is just take an inhale through the nostrils and then you're just breathing out and making a smooth hissing sound in the back of the throat. It's not like a sigh where all the breath just goes out straight away. It's not, it's really smooth and the same sound from beginning to end. So I'll do it again, breathing through the nostrils. So just try that a few times. Don't worry if your breath, your exhale like that is not as long as mine. Just do what feels possible, noticing that this makes a rubbing sensation in the back of the throat. So just do it a few times as a practice breath. So when you feel that you've got the hang of that, then basically we do the actual breath. So we close then the mouth when we do it. We try to make exactly the same sound. It'll sound a bit quieter, but essentially you're doing the same thing when you inhale as when you exhale. So it will be like this. So the sound is more or less continuous, except there will be a natural pause at the end of the inhale and a natural pause at the end of the exhale. Don't try to do anything with that, just go with what happens naturally. Just breathe in when you're ready, breathe out when you're ready. So as an example, if I was raising my arms up, I'd want to make that same sound. So breathing in and breathing out. So that everything I do is with that guidance system of the breath, basically. So don't worry if you're new and it takes a little bit of time to get used to this. What I'm going to do is go over to the chair and we'll get ourselves set up and then we'll start with some movements. So, of course, to do chair yoga, you need a comfortable chair where you can be upright. And if your feet are not comfortably reaching the floor, then use something like a block, like a yoga block or a cushion, that you can basically place your feet on and bring you at a comfortable height. So I'm not going to continue with that because my feet are actually reaching the floor with this chair. And then get yourself in an upright position and just try to feel like the top of the head is lifting up to the ceiling so that you feel nice and tall and you're open in the chest. And then we're going to start with a short relaxation in this sitting position. So if you could just close your eyes and just maybe take a couple of deeper breaths. And each time that you breathe out, just feel your whole body softening and relaxing. But then just allow the breath to be natural. Now just allow it to settle down and see if you can watch the chest rising and falling. And then when you feel ready, just start to go into making this sound in the back of the throat so that it's more or less continuous apart from the natural pauses that happen in between each breath. And feel the rubbing sensation in the back of the throat. And trying to get the sound smooth and even from beginning to end. Have the eyes open now, and we're going to add in a gentle arm movement to that. So if we start with our arms just down by the side, And then when you next inhale, just raise the arms part way up to here. And then when you exhale, just lower the arms back down. You're trying to match the movements to your breath. So let's do that again. So inhaling, coming up, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and then exhaling, coming down. Let's do it like that one more time. So inhaling, going nice and slowly, lifting up, and then exhaling, lowering down. When you get the arms back down, just take a couple of natural breaths in between. Remember, anything that doesn't feel comfortable is always fine to just rest and relax. So now we're going to come up a little bit further with our arms, but we're going to hold in between. So follow me. So we're taking an inhale, raising the arms up to here slowly. And then as you exhale, just hold that position, really soften and drop the shoulders if you can. And then inhale, just carry on up just to the point that feels comfortable for you. And then when you exhale, lower the arms all the way back down again. So we're going to do that 2 more times. So we're inhaling, coming part way up. And when you exhale again, drop and relax the shoulders, but keep the arm position. And then inhale, continue on up, keeping the shoulders relaxed. And then as you exhale, just lower the arms back down. So we're doing that 1 more time. So we're inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, holding. Inhaling, continuing on up, and then exhale, lower down again with your breath. And when you get back down, just relaxing the shoulders, allow the arms to be heavy. We're going to move our neck a little bit. So take an inhale, nice and tall, nice good posture again. And as you exhale, bring the whole head forward. And when you inhale, come up. See if it's possible to actually tip the head back ever so slightly, just gently. And then exhale, come forward again. Matching your movements to your breath, the smooth throat breath. And just always go your own speed. So inhaling, lifting up. Make sure you don't crunch your back of the neck, just looking up slightly, and exhale all the way forward. Keep the neck and the shoulders relaxed. Let's just do that 1 more time. Inhaling. And then we're going to exhale and come to a neutral position, coming back to here. Take a couple of breaths, natural breaths. Great, so we're going to do a side bend. We're going to have the arms out like this to the side and then go directly to the side. So just follow me. So take an inhale, bringing the arms to here. And as you exhale, side bend to your right. So go directly to the side, not leaning forward. And then inhale, come back to center. And then exhale to the left. So keep your body in alignment with the arms. And this will help. So then over to the right again, exhaling, inhaling center, exhaling left. It's fine if you're going a different speed to me. Just see if you can do 3 on each side. So 1 more time, right and then left. And when you get back up to center after the left, just relax the arms back down and take a little pause, take some natural breaths again. Wonderful. We're just going to move our head a little bit again, moving our neck. So take another inhale, nice and tall. And as you exhale this time, look around to the right. So you're turning the whole head to the right. And then inhale, coming to the front again. Then exhale, going to the left. Inhale, front. And once again, see if you can do 2 more times on each side, just working at your own speed. Keeping the neck soft and relaxed as you do this, and only going into it as much as feels okay for you. And nice and slow. So we're doing 1 more time right and then left. Lovely. So when you get back to the centre after the last left one, just relax the shoulders. So we're going to do something a little bit stronger with our arms. We're going to do a twist. I'll show you first. We're going to have our arms up to here. And we're going to twist around like that. We're trying to keep our arms back. So just take an inhale, raising the arms, And as you exhale, twist to your right. Keep the shoulders relaxed. See if you can look around with the head. And then inhale, come to the front. And then we'll go exhale, left. Inhale again, front. We're going to do one more time on each side. So right. Inhale, front. Exhale, left, slowly. Come back to the front on your inhale, and then when you're ready, just exhale and relax the arms back down again. Just take a little pause after all that arm work. Great, okay, so we're going to come down to our feet. So first of all, see if you can just move your toes. You're just getting a bit of circulation into them. With the breath, see if you can just keep the breath going while you do this. You're not trying to coordinate it with such a random movement. Fantastic. While you keep the toes going like that, see if you can move the fingers. And then while you keep the fingers and the thumbs going, see if you can stop moving the toes. Starting the toes again while you keep the fingers going. And then relaxing the hands down while you keep the toes going. And then bringing the toes to a still position as well. Okay, lovely. So what we're going to do is come back to coordinating with the breath. So see if you can basically place the right heel down on the floor and the left toes so they're opposite to each other. So then we're going to move with our throat breathing again. So see if you can inhale, swap to the other side with the feet, right toes point, left heel down, and then exhale, swap again, coming back to the original position. And just go with your breath, one breath per movement. Inhale slowly and then exhale. So it's a short movement, so you have to really slow it down so that it matches with your breath. Inhale and exhale, your own speed again. The next time you exhale, just relax the feet and bring them back to a neutral position. Make sure you're against the back of the chair. We're going to lift our lower legs. So see if you can inhale and just raise them up, and then as you exhale, lower them down. And we're just going to repeat that a few times. You may feel that you're using your core muscle a little bit to do this, your core muscles and your thighs, of course. And again, you're matching your movements to your breath, inhaling and exhaling. And then see if you can come up and hold the position. So inhaling here, checking you're upright, smooth breath. And it's always fine to drop the legs down whenever you need to. If it feels too strong to hold, go with how your body feels. But anyway, the next time you exhale, just lower the legs back down again. Now, if you have something handy like that block, or a cushion, or even a book or something, and see if you can set yourself up with having that in between the feet, and we're going to try and lift it so it's a little bit stronger. So basically the same, but we're just going to inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower down. Repeat this a couple more times. So we're inhaling, slowly coming up. You probably feel the muscles working more strongly. Exhale, back down again. And then once again, we're going to come up and hold. So inhale, keep the breathing going. Again, you can lower down whenever you need to, or you can spend a little bit longer, feeling your thigh muscles working. Fantastic. The next time that you exhale, just lower the legs back down and remove the block out the way or cushion, and just come back to an upright position. Wonderful. Okay, so come a little bit further forward on your chair, and what we're going to do is have the right leg forward and the left leg still bent, and bring your hands onto your left leg. We're going to really try to maintain the straight back here, so don't curve it as you go down. We're going to reach forward with the chest moving from the hips. So take an inhale nice and tall, and then as you exhale, sliding down, keeping that straight back. Head just stays neutral. Inhale, come back up again, and let's repeat this a couple more times. So exhaling, coming forward. Inhaling up, And then the third time, this next time, we're going to come down and hold the position. So breathing here, straight back still for the moment, smooth breath. And then if you feel you can curve the back just a little bit, not excessively, so that it will bring you probably further down the leg, and relax the head down, just breathe there. The next time you inhale, come back to your straight back. Exhale, we're going to do a twist next. So when you next inhale, see if you can raise the right arm and lift up through the shoulder, and then exhale, come back down. If that is too strong for your arm, just place it on the lower back or beside the hip, and you can still do a twist. So 3 times like that. So I'm just going to do the third one. So inhale, come up, exhale, back down. Then inhale, just come back up to a sitting position. Fantastic. And then just swap legs, left leg forward, right leg bent, and bringing the hands onto the left leg. So take that inhale nice and tall, and as you exhale again, sliding forward. Just repeat as before. So inhaling, coming up. Don't worry how far forward you come, just keep the back straight to begin with. Exhale forward. Inhale, back up. So again, this third time we're going to hold our position with the back straight to begin with, head neutral. Smooth breath. The next time you exhale, you may be able to curve down with the back, coming a little bit further down the leg, and breathe there. Then take an inhale, just come back to your straight back, and exhale in position, because we're coming into the twist. So then we inhale, raise the left arm or bring it on the lower back or beside the hip, and then exhale, bring it back down again. So I'll just, again, on the second one, I'll do that alternative. So inhale, twist like this, exhale, back down. And then again, the third one, so inhale, and then exhale. The next time you inhale, come back up through a straight back, bring yourself upright again, and then bring that leg back next to the other one. Wonderful. Okay, just take a little moment, breathing naturally there. And then we're just going to counterpose that a little bit. So just be in a place on the chair where you can get the heels of the hands behind you. And we're going to do a little back bend. So what we're doing is lifting up through the chest. So take a throat breath, inhale, lifting up through the chest, chin tucked forward. And then exhale, just come upright again. So it's quite a small, subtle movement. So let's repeat. So inhaling, lifting up through the chest. Exhaling back to neutral. Upright. So let's do that one more time. So inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. Just relax your arms down by the sides. So what we're going to do now is make our way up to standing. We're going to use the chair for support. So just slowly and carefully come up and just set yourself up. I'm going to show you side on so that you're behind the chair like this basically. I'll do everything side on from now on so that you can see what's going on. So just set yourself up so that you're immediately behind the chair and the hands rest gently there. And then see if you can take an inhale and raise your heels up. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly lower the heels back down. See if we can do that 2 more times. Inhaling, exhaling with the throat breath. On our last one, we're just going to hold. So we inhale, come up, hold the position, keep the breath going. Always feel you can lower down out of anything before I do if you need to. And let's do that now. So the next time you exhale, slowly lowering the heels back down to the floor again. Fantastic. Then we're going to bend the knees and bring our hips down. So take an inhale, feel yourself nice and tall. And as you exhale, bend knees and come down, but the torso doesn't lean forward. It just comes a little bit forward, but not like this. Yeah, so then inhale, come back up again. and then repeating. So exhaling, just bending the knees and bringing the hips down. Inhaling back up again. And then the last one, we're going to come down and hold the position. Breathe here. Be at the height that feels right to you. Don't strain the knees. So you can always come up a bit if it feels too much on your knees. Go carefully. On the other hand, if you feel okay on your exhale, you may be able to nudge your hips a bit lower down if it feels suitable for you. And then the next time you inhale, just push back up to standing again. Take a little pause, relax the thighs. What we're going to do then is have the left foot forward and the right foot back. And the right foot, you want to have it on a diagonal pointing forward. And this should enable your hips to square up to the chair so that you feel like your hip bones are like traffic lights pointing forwards, and you can still reach the back of the chair and be upright. So then take an inhale, nice and tall, and as you exhale, fold forward from the hips. Try not to move the legs, just move the upper body, and then inhale, come back up again. Let's do this one 2 more times. So exhaling, folding forward, the back staying straight. Inhaling back up. And on this third one, we're going to come down and hold our position. So you can bring the arms onto the back of the chair, find a suitable position for you, and breathe. And then if you feel okay here and you could come more deeply into it, and if you can reach the seat of your chair safely, then see if you can bring the hands down to the seat, and this will bring you a bit lower down. Breathing here. See if you can push the front of your left hip back a little bit. Getting more deeply into the position. And then we're going to come back up. So take an inhale, push your feet into the floor, push your hands on the chair, and come all the way back up to standing. Take a little pause there. We're going to take a balance over the chair. So hands on the chair, inhale first, and as you exhale, come forward and raise the right leg, pointing the toes down towards the floor and doing what's suitable for you. So if the foot's just come off the floor a little bit, that's absolutely fine. Breathing here. And then take an inhale and just come up to standing, bring both feet next to each other. Fantastic. Just take a little pause. What we're going to do next is swap our feet. So you're going to have the right foot forward and the left foot back. And the left foot's on a diagonal again, squaring your hips up to the front so that you can get the fingertips on the back of the chair there. So once again, take an inhale here, nice and tall. And as you exhale, reach forward with the chest, moving from the hips. Inhaling back up again. And then 2 more times again on this side. So exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, coming up. And then we're coming into this position to hold. So first of all, bringing the forearms on the back of the chair, coming down to the place that feels okay for you. Check that you have smooth breath. And then again, if that feels okay and you want to come a bit further forward and you can safely reach the seat of the chair, just coming down now to there and breathing. You're trying to work the front of the right hip back, trying to push it back, getting into the position more deeply, perhaps. And then once again on an inhale, pushing the feet onto the floor, pushing back up on the chair and coming back up to a standing position. Great, just take a couple of natural breaths in between. And then we're going to come into that balance. So we inhale nice and tall. And as you exhale, come forward, raising the left foot off the floor, pointing the toes down and just coming into it to the degree that feels okay for you. So the foot might be a little bit off the floor, or you might be able to start to bring that leg more parallel to the floor. Breathing there. When you're ready, on an inhale, just bring the left foot to join the right foot and stand upright again. And take a little pause and take some natural breaths. That's brilliant. Allow the breath to come back to natural. We're going to do one more thing standing here. So I'm going to show you, we're going to be inhaling, raising the opposite arm while you bring the opposite leg back. And then exhaling, you bring them back to a neutral position. And then going to the other side. Try to avoid leaning forward. So just go ahead with this when you're ready. Take an inhale, raise the right arm, and the left leg comes back. You stay upright in the body, and then exhale, they come back to neutral. And just go side to side like this, matching the movements to your breath again. Reaching up through the arms when you do it, exhaling. And see if you can finish with the left arm and the right leg. Take a little pause when you're done. Body feeling comfortable and the breath feeling natural. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back and sit in the chair again. Just find your upright position in the back. But then, in fact, from here, we're going to slide our hips forward, allow the legs to come out a little bit, and your upper back's leaning against the chair. We're just going to finish with a core exercise, so follow me. Take an inhale, raise the arms up to here, and then as you exhale, see if you can bring yourself forward, stretch forward a little bit, and then inhale, come back again. Keep the shoulders relaxed, and just repeat if this feels okay for you. So exhaling, coming forward. Inhaling, coming back. Let's do this 2 more times. And after this one, we're just coming back and then relax the arms back down again. Well done, that's brilliant. Okay, so just bringing yourself to an upright position again. And what we're going to do is go into a more relaxed phase now. So just make sure that you're in a comfortable position and you're upright in the spine. And then just close the eyes. We're just going to do a little breathing before we come into a short relaxation at the end. So just bring the attention to the back of the throat again and see if you can just practice doing your Ujjayi breathing. You're making this smooth sound in the back of the throat each time. And you're really focusing to try and make the breath as long as possible. But make sure that it's not strained to do that. You're still keeping it nice and relaxed. And then what we're going to be doing is inhaling like that, and then we're going to exhale through alternate nostrils. And you can use any finger or thumb to basically do that. So inhale Ujjayi, throat breathing that is. Close the right nostril and breathe out the left. Release that, inhale with the throat breath. And then close the left nostril, breathe out the right. Just carry on like that, inhaling throat. Exhaling the other side. See if you can close the eyes as you do this. So just take your time to finish the round that you're on. So that basically means next time that you breathe out of the right nostril, just lower the hand back down and come back to natural breath. finish where you're at with that. And then when you have, just close the eyes, and I'll talk you through a short relaxation. So as I mention each part of the body, just bring the attention there and see if you can just soften around those places. So we're going to start with the top of the head, bringing all the attention there. And we're going to feel like a wave of relaxation coming down over the face and over the back of the head. Bring that feeling of relaxation into the tops of the shoulders, and then bring it down the arms. Gradually bring it down all the way to the hands and fingers, softening. And then take this feeling into the top of the collarbones, top of the torso, and bringing it down through the chest, upper back, down to the abdomen and the lower back. Relaxing down over the pelvis and the hips, down through the legs, the knees, lower legs, the feet and the toes. Feeling the whole body relaxed and soft. Bring the mind back to your natural breath and observing how it is right now. It should feel rested and gentle. See if you can take a moment to focus on a sense of stillness, peace and calm. Making that your complete and whole attention. And then noticing all the places where your body's touching the floor and the chair. When you feel ready, gently opening the eyes. So thank you very much, namaste, and see you all again soon.